So we are discussing what is Angular, okay, and what are the advantages of Angular. This concept we are discussing now. Before that point, just what is client and what is server? I mean, what is client side script? What is server side script? These points we are going to discuss. If you take any website, yeah, at the time of website development, we have two phases here. First phase is design phase. Next phase is code. If you take Flipkart or Facebook, Amazon, any website, every website contains two phases. What the first one? Designing phase. The next one is coding phase. In designing phase, we are creating user interfaces. Yes. Designing phase, we are creating user interfaces. So user interface is nothing but the front page which we are displaying to user. Example, if you open Flipkart website, that Flipkart website contains some design views like header, footer, content like. Yes, so that design we can implement by using some technologies like HTML, CSS. So that is in designing point of view. And coding point of view, if you observe here, coding we are using to implement some logics, to perform some calculations, to implement some business logics. In coding point of view, so two types of codings. One is client side, second one is server side. So observe this point very carefully. Yes, in logics point of view, two types of logics we are implementing. One is client side logic, another one is server side logic, or client side coding we can call server side coding. So this client side code executes in browser. Actually, client is using the browser, right? You are accessing one web application, Facebook or Gmail, etc. This web application you are accessing, and you are the client of that website. You are using browser. Yes, like Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, this type of browsers will. So in this browser, the client side script is executing, and server side script executes in web server. Yes, yeah. So client side script is executing in browser and server side script is executing in web server. That is the main point. It is clear? Yes. Now, client side scripts we are implementing using some technologies like JavaScript or next level technologies of JavaScript like Angular, React, etc. So using these technologies, we can implement the client-side logics, where the client-side logics are executing in browser. Who is using browser? Client is using browser. For example, Facebook you're opening. So then you will become as client of Facebook. When we type the facebook.com and press enter key, in that home page, client-side script is available. That script is downloading into your browser. And in your browser, it is executing. And server side script, if you take server side script is executing in web server, not in browser. Okay, yes, like that we have these two types of scripts. One is client side, another one is server side script. Client side script is executing where? In browser. Server side script is executing in web server. Only result is downloading into browser. That is the concept of this. Okay, now to work with the server side scripts, what the technologies are available? Okay, yes, just we can use ASP, okay, JSP, PHP, Node, etc. These are the technologies we are using to work with the server-side coding. Okay. Now come to this Angular is client-side script or server-side script? Yes. So Angular is client-side script. To implement the logics to execute in browser, we are using this script. That's the main point. So here, which type of logics? Okay, which type of logics we are implementing? What type of logics we are implementing using client-side script? That concept we are discussing. Yes. Now here, client-side scripts we are using. First point, to apply dynamic functionalities on HTML controls. So this common interview question, they will ask you why we are using client-side scripts. Then your answer would be like this. So to apply dynamic functionalities on HTML controls, that is the first point. Okay. Yes. What is dynamic functionalities on HTML controls? Yes, I'm creating. So this is only for your understanding. I'm creating simple program. Okay. Now, 1 second. Let me close all this. Let's start. Demo.html. In this, take the body tag, open this body and close this body. There, I want to use the image control. Okay, one image is there in my desktop. Apple is there. Okay, and orange is there. Like the different types of images we have. So I want to display that apple.jpg. img source is equal to apple.jpg and width is equal to something like 100 pixels. See, I will discuss HTML elements also, okay, because in Angular, okay, we are using these HTML controls. At that time you should know what is HTML, everything. Now I have taken the image control. What the source of this image? Apple.jpg and width is 100 pixels I have given, right? Now save this and open this program demo.html. Yeah, it displays apple.jpg like that. Okay. Fine. Is this static control or dynamic control? That's the main point. Yes, this is static control. It is not dynamic control. Is it clear? Yes. Now, static control means what are the properties we have given in design time? Those properties it shows here. Okay. So once it is loaded, those properties will not change. That is the concept of static. So once it is loaded, those properties will not change. So here, SRC property I have given, that is apple.jpg, and width property I have given, that is 100 pixels. With these properties, it is loaded. Now, next thing, I want to apply dynamic functionalities. For example, if I click on this image, that apple.jpg I want to change as mango.jpg something. You got my point. When I click on this apple.jpg, I want to change as mango.jpg. How can I? So in that point of we are using client-side script. So that client-side script can be anything, either JavaScript or next level technology of JavaScript. So this example I'm showing with JavaScript. Some code I'm writing. Don't try to understand this code. Okay. Yes, my requirement is I want to show this image all.jpg, which is there in my desktop. Yes. I've given line. Now refresh this. And if I click on this, now you can see it is converted into all.jpg. Yes. Yeah. Means at runtime, we are able to change, okay, that source property. Like that, any other property, not only source, width property, height property, or any other property. So many properties we have for this image. Not only image control, text pause button, like that. Many controls we have in HTML. Through HTML, we can display many controls. All controls properties we can change at runtime by using client-side script. This clear. Next, that's the first point. Second point, to validate input controls. Yes. To validate the input controls. Yes. So here you want to check the controls empty or not. Okay. And you want to check whether the controls contain the proper data or not. In this point, we are using this client-side script. Next one. To work with Ajax. If you want to work with the Ajax concept, then also we are taking the support of this client-side scripts. Ajax is very important concept. I will discuss with you what is Ajax and how to work with Ajax. That concept I'll discuss with you. So in this point of view, okay. So to work with Ajax, we are using these client-side scripts. And next one, to execute logics in browser. See, one point we can easily say, I told you in server side, we can execute the logics. In client side also, we can execute the logics. For example, you are implementing a calculator program in your project. In that program, user will click on the buttons, okay, number buttons and operators like plus, minus, etc. When user click on this plus button, minus button, or any other button, okay, yes, then you are executing some logics. So those logics you can implement by using either client-side script or server-side script. Anyone you can use here, either client-side script or server-side script. Now, what is the benefit if I implement that logics in client-side script? The benefit is it is running in browser. Okay, so that's why, one second. Yes, these logics are executing in browser. When user click on plus button, minus button, or any other button, yes, if user click on the buttons like plus, minus, into, divided by, like that, in these buttons, then what is happening here? That code is executing. That code is executing browser. Immediately he can see the result. You got this point? If it is server-side script, when user click on the plus button, minus button, or any other operations after enter the number, every button, so the request is going to the server, there it is processing, the response is coming back to the browser. For this entire request and response, it takes some time. That's why most of the logics in web applications, okay, we are implementing with client-side scripts. So this is the main reason why we are using this client-side scripts. Okay, so these are the main. Got it? Yes. Now we are discussing the history of Angular. What is Angular and what is the history of this Angular? Before that, I explained you what is client-side script, what is server-side script. Okay, and next one, we also discussed about what is the functionalities we have in this client-side. We discussed. Now here to execute the logics in browser. Next one, to work with the Ajax concept. Next, to validate the input controls and to apply the dynamic functionalities on the HTML controls. In this point of view, taking the support of client-side scripts. Okay, what? Yes. So till now we discussed some points. Come on, all of you, clear these points. You have any doubts? Aditya, Jyoti, Karnakar, Pavan. These points are clear. Any questions you want to ask, you can ask me. So you understand what is client-side script, what is server-side script, and what we can do with client-side script. These points, have you understand or not? Yes? Yeah. Fine. Yes. Now, what is Angular? What is the history of Angular? Actually, here, Angular and Angular JS. Yeah. These are two different technologies here. Yes. Yes. Now here, some people, they don't have clarity. They don't know because they're new persons. Some people, they're thinking Angular JS and Angular both are same. But Angular JS is different. Angular is different. So what is the difference between these two and what is the history we will discuss? First of all, what is Angular JS? Yes. Angular JS is open source framework of JavaScript. Yes. So I told you JavaScript we are using to work with the client-side functionalities, right? Yes. To make this JavaScript very easy and simpler, okay, for that they've created one framework that is nothing but Angular JS. Framework means it is providing set of predefined libraries. Using these libraries, we can simplify the logics. And the framework is providing a structure itself. Inside the structure, we are implementing the logics. That is the concept of framework. Is it clear? Yes. Angular JS is an open source framework. This framework is implemented based on JavaScript. To easily work with JavaScript, we are using this framework. Means to work with the client-side function. Who implemented? Yes. Actually here, Misco implemented Angular JS in 2010. Misco Havery and other team members. Misco Havery is one of the employees of Google organization. Misco Havery and other team members implemented this Angular JS in year 2010. Okay. Now it is maintaining by. Yeah, I will share all these points. 1 second. Okay. So first listen to me. So it is maintained by Google Corporation. Okay, it is maintaining by Google Corporation. Yes. In 2016, see here basic version is 1.x. What the version they implemented? 1.x. So initial version is 1.0. After that they implemented 1.1 and 1.2 like that. These are the versions they. Next in 2016, okay, release it 2.0 as Angular. So what is this Angular here? Yes. In 1.x, they used JavaScript to create the package functionalities. In 2.0, they used TypeScript. Is it clear? They used TypeScript to create the functionalities. Is this clear? Yes. From 2.0 onwards, we are calling as Angular, simple Angular, not Angular JS. Because in 1.0, they used JavaScript. From 2 onward, 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. These are the series of 1.0 2.0 version. So they use JavaScript to develop the packages. From 2 onward, they use a TypeScript. Simply, okay, we are calling it as Angular, not Angular JS, and also not Angular TS. Okay, simply Angular. But it is TypeScript based. That's why here. So in 2016, okay, 2.0 released as Angular. Okay, yes, as Angular. It is TypeScript based or framework. So Angular is the framework of JavaScript. Angular is the framework of TypeScript. That is the difference here. Here, yes, what is Angular JS? It is the framework of JavaScript. What is Angular? It is the framework of TypeScript. That is the main point. Is it clear? Yes. Now from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay, till now, okay, 15 version Pontex, all these versions implemented based on TypeScript. Okay, yes, that's the main information history of AngularJS and Angular. So if anybody asks the question, what is AngularJS? It is the framework of JavaScript. What is Angular? It is the framework of TypeScript. Version 1.0 or 1.x. Okay, 1.x we are calling as AngularJS. From version 2 onwards, we are calling it as Angular. So that is the main point here. Yes. Is this clear? Any doubts? Okay, fine. Now we are discussing what are the advantages of both AngularJS and Angular. Okay. After that, what are more benefits we have in Angular compared with AngularJS? And after that, what are the differences between JavaScript and TypeScript? These points we are discussing now. Okay. Yes. First of all, I will discuss what are the advantages of AngularJS and Angular compared with JavaScript. Okay, so that is nothing but features of AngularJS and Angular. Common features we are discussing. Okay, yeah. So now here, first point supports data binding concept. Yes, it is very, very important. I will give you some explanation about this. Right now, I'm not discussing any programs. Okay. Yes. Just we are discussing what is that concept. Okay. Later we'll discuss the programs of this. Okay. 1 second. Yeah. I told it is supporting data binding. What is data binding? Okay. See, if you take any programming language, we are creating variables like, so just int serial number is 100, like that. There are different ways to create the variables. Okay. So these variables we are using to store some values. And this variable result we are displaying on controls like text box and other controls. Is this clear? Yes, like that. How can you display these variable values and controls? For that, we are executing some logic. Yes. Using this logic, reading that variable value and displaying on the text box control or heading tag or any other control. That's the concept. Okay, fine. Now, if you take JavaScript, Java, .NET, okay, any technology. So to display the value of variable on any control like text box or div tag or somewhere, we are executing logic. Fine, we are displaying this value in text box. Later, this variable value is updated from 100 to 200. Something it is modified. Okay, 200 is the new value we got. So I'm typing here, that is 200. Something. Now my question is, without executing this code again, will it display the 200 on this text box? Yes or no? That is my question. Without execution of the 200, will it display on the text box control? Yes or no? No. Again, we need to execute this code. Again, we need to execute this code. Then only displays on the text box control. Every time, whenever the variable is modified, every time we are executing this code to display the modified values. Now, data binding concept is there. Okay, in Angular, what the benefit of the data binding? So when we are working with data binding, we are not implementing any logic to display the variable value on the HTML control. Simply, we are using here the data binding. So this data binding, to get the variable value, we are getting the variable value and displaying on the HTML control. Means we are creating a link between the variable and HTML control. The main purpose of the link is it is continuously watching the updates of the variable and display those updates on the HTML control. That is the concept of data binding. Means we are creating a link between data and control. That is nothing but a variable and control. Between these two, we are creating the link. The main purpose is nothing but here. What is the main purpose? Yeah, it gets the updated values of the variable and displays on the HTML controls. That is the main purpose of this. Is it clear? Yes. So we have two types of data bindings. First one is one-way data binding. Second one is two-way data binding. What is one-way and what is two-way? I will discuss in our programs. Okay. Next one, supports many validations. Yes, it is supporting many validations here. So predefined validations are available. Form validations in Angular, template-driven forms and reactive forms. We have two types of forms. Okay. These form validations, it is providing for us. So it is very simplified validations we are using. Okay, supports many validations. Next one, supports many services. I will explain you what is service. Services we are using in functional point of view. For example, you want to work with the Ajax concept. You want to work with Ajax concept. So to work with Ajax in JavaScript, we need to write number of lines coding. But when you come to this Angular, okay, in this Angular, predefined service is available. Okay, directly we are using that service. Like that, in many point of views, we are using services. Okay, so different types of services are available here. Okay, those services I will explain later. Next one here, supports single page applications. What the concept here? Single page applications it is supporting. So this is very, very important concept. We are spending around one week to 10 days with this concept, single page application. Around 1 week to 10 days. So we are discussing how to work with the authentication, authorization, and router guards, all these concepts in this point of view. While working with single page application only, we are discussing those all concepts. Now, what is exactly the single page application? I will tell you. For example, this is one server. You're developing one web application. In that web application, you have home page, about us, contact us. Like that, you have different pages. Okay, now this is the browser. We are sending a first request to the server. Then the response is communicated. Displays home page here, and here, just we are using about us and contact the hyperlinks. When user click on the about us, then what is happening? Next request is going to server, and the response is coming back to the browser. Contact us, the next request going to server. Sorry, yes, the next request going to the server, and the response is coming back to the browser. Means like that for every request, okay, means if user click on home or about us, contact us, every time the request is going to the server and the response is coming back to the browser. That is the default procedure, right? Yes. Now, it increases the burden on server every time, okay? Yes. Now, when you take that single page application, What the benefit of the single page application? That we need to discuss. So we can also call it as a routing concept. So in this routing concept, all these pages, actually these are components we are calling, all these pages were binding with as one router object. When we send the first request, then enter that object is loading here. And in that object, what are the templates we place, like home, about us, contact us? Those templates are loading into the client's browser memory location. Means directly these templates are downloading into the client's memory location. When client click on the about us, instead of sending the request to the server from second time onwards, that template is downloading from client's memory location. So about us, contact us, like. Yes, this is the main point. It is clear? Yes. This is about the concept of single page application. Means we can reduce the burden on network traffic and we can increase the performance of application. That is the main point of this. It is clear? Yes. So I will discuss pin to pin about this concept. No worries. It supports single page application concept. So nothing is there. Okay. Again, I'm explaining to you. Yeah. So in a website, we have many pages, right? Like that pages we have. So this is one page, this is another page, and next one is another page, like that. Generally, what happening here, if you send a request to the server, first page is loading. After that, again, to access the second page, we are sending one more request. To access the third page, we are sending one more request. Like that, every time we are connecting with the server. Okay. So it increases the burden on server network traffic because many users will use that application. Everyone is sending the request. So it increases the traffic. That's why the single page application concept is introduced. In this concept, okay, if you observe this concept here, all these pages means we are calling as components in Angular. We are creating as one router object. When I'm sending the first request, that object is loading into the browser and these pages are loading into the client's cache memory location. Okay. Now, when I click on about as contacted, then what is happening? The data is coming from this client's cache memory location. So no need to go to the server every time because all these templates are loading into the client's cache memory location. Now you can ask me one question, sir, if I want to perform any update and delete functionalities in any page, that time how it is possible? Because that page is loading in the browser, then how it is possible? Yes, that time we are using Ajax. By using Ajax in backend process, we are sending the request to the server to perform any update data or delete data, these operations. Okay. So what is the main point here? All these templates initially loading into the client's cache memory location. That is the concept of this. Is it clear? Yes. So this is very important. Many days we're spending with this concept. I will explain you how to work with this all points. Okay. Support that single page application. Next one supports many filters. We can call them as pipes. Filters we are using to convert the data from one format to another format. Okay. For example, number is that you want to convert into currency. You want to convert into US dollars or any other format. Then we are taking the support of these filters. Okay. Supports many filters. Next one here. Yes. Supports MVC pattern. This pattern it is supporting and control component based pattern is also there. I will discuss what is that pattern later. So MVC or component based, whatever it may be, these patterns we are using for reusability, code reusability. In that point of view, we are using these patterns. It supports MVC and control based pattern. So later I will discuss what is this MVC and all concepts. Okay. So that type of architecture is available, but in JavaScript, this architecture, any design pattern not supporting in JavaScript. Okay. Next one here supports many. Okay. This user controls. What are these controls we are calling as material design? Different types of material design controls are available. We are using these material design controls. So how many types of material design controls we have and how to work, we will discuss. Actually, bootstrap material design controls are available. Like that, in this Angular also predefined material design controls are available. We are taking the support of this material design controls. I will discuss with you how to work with the material design controls and all. Okay. Yes. Next one, simple coding. Yes. So coding point of view, it is very, very simple here. So just we can use very easy coding, very simple logics. Okay, we can implement here. So that is the main point. So JavaScript, if you take JavaScript coding is very complex coding. And if you observe this Angular coding is very simple. It is supporting many filters, many validations, and data binding concept is that many services are available. Okay, and single page application is supporting. Like that, these are all the advantages which we have in this Angular compared with JavaScript. Not only in Angular, both Angular JS and Angular. Okay, in these technologies, we are using these concepts. Okay, so these are very, very important. Because of these concepts, this Angular technology got much popular. And if you take React.js also supports data binding. And in this data binding point of view, React.js, only one type of data binding we have, that is one-way data binding. But in Angular, one-way and two-way data binding concept we have. So you don't get clarity about this now because you first, if you know what is data binding, then you can easily compare. React services, many validations, okay, and the services and single page application concept also it is supporting. And filters pipes in React manually we are doing, okay. And React also working based on component concept, okay, component pattern. And it is also supporting material design contours, okay, like that. So these are common features which we have in React, okay. Those are available in Angular. But some additional features we have in this Angular and React also both. For example, React supports virtual DOM concept that is not there in Angular. React supports JSX format that is not there in Angular. But Angular two-way data binding is there. Okay, that is not there in React.js. Okay, like that, some common features are there and some differences also there between this Angular and React. But anyhow, in client-side technologies point of view, okay, in software industry, these two technologies playing very, very important role. One is Angular, another one is React. Okay, yes. So we can implement the client-side logics, client-side coding using these technologies. Okay, so that is the basic information about what is Angular and what is the history of this Angular. Now, what are the additional features we have in this Angular compared with JavaScript? Those points we need to discuss. Okay, that I will discuss later. Before that, any doubts you have, you can ask me. Any questions? Till now, we discussed some points. Any questions, you can ask me or you can send a message. Okay, you can directly speak with me using your mic. Yes. So these points, the basic information I provided. So these points are clear? Yes or no? Yes. So now what are the prerequisites to learn this Angular? So we are discussing Angular concepts here. The prerequisite is to learn this Angular TypeScript. Okay, we are using TypeScript concepts. Okay, yes. So the TypeScript I will explain to you. First, I will start with the TypeScript concepts. Once those concepts completed, then only I will discuss the Angular framework and Angular functionalities. TypeScript is mandatory. We are not discussing the old version, Angular JS. We are discussing Angular. We are in this batch is Angular batch. It is not Angular JS. We are dealing with Angular concepts. And moreover, in industries right now, okay, we have huge requirements with Angular, not Angular JS. Okay, everyone using Angular. That is the main. Got it? Yes. Now, first I will discuss the concepts of TypeScript. It will take 10 days like that. Okay, 10 to 15 days. After that, I will discuss the concepts of Angular. And we are discussing Bootstrap integration. Okay. Next one, API connections, how to connect with the server-side coding. All these concepts we are discussing. All these concepts we are discussing. Got it? And next one, we are also covering how to use that jQuery integration. We're not discussing the jQuery concepts, how to use the jQuery integration. That concept also I will discuss with you. And material design controls. And third, operations, how to send the data to database, how to connect with the database through API services, how to perform the delete, update functionalities. Okay, these concepts we are discussing. And third-party packages are there, RxJS. Okay, so this package also we are discussing here. Got it? So these are all concepts we are covering. And time duration, okay, it will take 70 classes, 70. Okay, yes, not 45 days, it is 70 days course. Okay, yes, because we need to cover many concepts. Okay, that's why it takes 70 sessions. In case if we take some Sundays, okay, then we can come forward. Okay, but you can estimate to 70 sessions. Got it? And Monday to Saturday, these are regular sessions we have. Okay, yes. So this is the pattern which I am following, and these are the topics which I am discussing. Initial starting 4 demo classes, I will spend only 45 to 50 minutes. After that, 1 hour is our time duration. Server side, I will discuss with the Node.js. So that area you can replace with your known technology like Java or .NET, if you know. Concepts are same, means how to connect with the server side API, how to fetch the data, everything is same. 8, no, not possible, Srinivas. Okay, yes. Next, any more queries? Fine. In next class, we will discuss what are the differences between Angular and Angular, that concept. Okay, fine. So no more doubts, I guess. I'm going to switch off the session. Okay. Yes. So database, we are discussing either Mongo or MySQL. I don't explain the database concepts here. So just basics of database, because our main concentration is on third operations. Okay, how to perform the update functionalities, delete functionality from front end to back end. So in that point of view, how to create the table, so how to work with this database, that basic idea I will provide. So it may be either MongoDB or MySQL, anything we can use here. So that depends. Okay, anyone we can handle, no problem. Okay. See you in next class. Okay, you can leave. Thank you. Bye. Yes. Just wait 1 minute. And what are the differences between JavaScript and TypeScript? Okay. Next one, what are the differences between Angular, JS, and Angular? These concepts we have discussed. Okay. Now we are discussing how to install TypeScript because to work with Angular, TypeScript is mandatory for us. That's why we're discussing the concepts of TypeScript. Okay. So what is TypeScript and how to use this TypeScript? That concept we're discussing. Yes. Yeah. So now we need to download TypeScript. Okay. How to download the TypeScript? That's the main concept. Okay. Not only TypeScript, in future we are downloading the Angular related packages. How to download those packages? Okay, that information. Okay, we need to discuss. Now here, Angular is providing many packages. We need to download these packages from external repositories like external repository. We have different types of. One is node repository and repository, etc. Yeah. We have different types of repositories here. One is node repository, next one, and repository activities, different types of repositories. So Angular is providing many packages. Okay, different types of packages. We need to download these packages from the external repositories. So repository. First of all, we need to discuss what is repository. Now, repository. It is a location provide packages of many technologies. Yeah, etc. So repository nothing but the location. Okay, provides packages of many technologies. Okay, so which technologies packages? It is Angular packages, TypeScript packages, React packages, like that. Different technology packages it is provided for us. So repository is nothing but location, just like cloud. Okay, yes. Cloud is one location. Okay, so the same way this repository location, this one. So from here, from there, we are getting the TypeScript and packages and other required packages to work with our application. Is it clear? Yes. So I told you two types of repositories mostly we have node repositories then and repository. Node repository belongs to Node Corporation and repository belongs to Facebook Corporation. Is it clear? Yes. That is the so now how to install these packages that we are discussing. Yes. First of all, we are working with Node repository. To work with Node repository, one program is required. That is nothing but npm. Yes. Yeah, this program we are using to work with the Node repository. What the program? npm program. Yes. Now here, using this program, we can. Okay. Download the required packages from Node repository. This is an NPM program. This program we are using to download the required packages from Node repository. Yes. So here, this program, is it available in our system by default? No, by default, this program is not available in our system. By default, this NPM program is not available. So for that, we are taking the support. We are installing Node.js software. NPM stands for Node Package Manager. Okay, this program by default not available. So we are using Node.js. We are installing Node.js to get this program. Okay, yes. Node.js. What is Node.js? Actually, Node.js is server-side script. So Angular is client-side script already we discussed. Like that, Node.js is the server-side script. This Node.js we are using to execute logics in server. But here, why we are using this Node.js to get the NPM program? Yes, yeah. Node.js is an open source. One second. Node.js is an open source server-side script. Yes, Node.js is nothing but an open source server-side script. So here, our concept is not to work with Node.js. What is our main concept? Our main concept is to run to get the NPM program. Okay. Yes. So just after installation of Node.js, we can get two things are there. One is Node server. Why Node server? To run Node.js script. That's the main reason. Second one, NPM program. Yes, to download the required packages from Node repository. Yes. So after installation of Node.js, we're getting two things. One is NPM program. Next one is Node server. See, are you getting my voice now? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So
Yes.
now is it clear or earlier? Now okay?
Yes, we are getting the your voice.
Actually, what mistake happened? I connected with headset, but I am not I using headset. I thought the headset is not connected. That's why maybe you got the less voice. Okay. Yeah. So now it's okay, I think. Right. Fine. So NPM program. So this program we are using to download the required packages from Node repository and Node server to run the Node.js program. That is not our requirement now. So this is the main thing here. Okay, fine. Now we are installing Node.js. From where I can install Node.js? From which location I can install the Node.js? That is the main point. Yes, we can install Node.js from nodejs.org website. Yeah, from this website, we can install this Node.js. So once installation is completed, you will get Node server and npm program. These two things are available here. Node server, we are using to run the server side script. Okay. The npm program we are using to work with that, download the Node repository files. Okay. Now, first time install Node.js. So first, all of you open your command prompt once in your system. If you are attending from system, open the command prompt and type yes node-v. Check it out. What the output will get.
For me, I'm getting
Yes.
node is not recognized an internal and external command.
Tell me what the output.
No.
So are you getting just like node is not an internal or
Recognized
external?
Yes, sir.
command.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Because in your system there is no Node.js. Yes, that's fine. Now what I'm doing here, I'm installing. All have to do same. So already we open browser. No. Okay, it is not. Okay. Go to that nodejs.org. That website. Open this website. This is version 19.x. Yes. Now click on this. Okay. So download process is going on. So all of you working this parallelly.
Yes. Yes.
First download it. Why we are installing this Node.js? What the reason?
For node server.
Not mainly for Node server, npm program, right?
Can I execute the script?
To get the npm program.
Yes,
Because
yes.
now we need to download TypeScript, right? So from where we can download TypeScript, where it is available, it is Node repository. So we cannot download directly by opening Google and type TypeScript download. So further we are
What's the,
taking
what's the means for npm? PM?
Node package manager.
Okay, thank you.
Click on this download option. Already same version is there in my system. That's why it is asking change, repair, remove. So in your system, next install is available. Go through that like this. Yeah. Is it completed in your system, that node installation?
Yes, yes.
Then open command prompt once again. In this command prompt, just check that node-v. So what is the node version we have? 19.7. And type npm-v means node package also downloaded. No? So enter, what is that? 6 point something or 7. It is updated to 9 now. We got 9.5. It is clear? Yes. Like that, we have this node as well as npm program. All of you
So,
got clarity? Yeah, tell me.
node and npm, is there any difference? Okay, we are downloading the npm package through node server.
No. We are downloading the packages using npm program, and node server we are using to execute node.js script. But here we don't write any node.js program. This is a Angular class, right?
Okay.
That's why we don't work with node server. But in future we will discuss the node server also. But right now, the main purpose of this node installation is only for npm program.
Okay.
npm program we are using to download the required packages from where? From node repository. Is it clear?
Once repeat, please.
Now, if you observe this,
okay.
Yeah, once please observe these 2 points. Node server. Why we are using node server?
Node.js script run.
Now here I want to download the Angular packages. Okay, and TypeScript packages. Where these packages are available in which location? Node repository.
Node repository. Okay.
Yeah, node repository, nothing but external server. There all these packages are available. Okay.
Okay.
Now, how can I download these packages? Further, we are taking the support of npm program. As this program is not available with our operating system. It is downloading after installation of Node.js. Node.js software. Once you install Node.js software, they are providing 2 things. One is Node server, another one is npm program. You got it?
Yes.
So our main purpose is to get the npm program, we install this Node.js. That's all. Okay. I think you joined late little bit, right?
Yes. Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay, no problem. Yeah. Now, fine. We have seen that Node server version 19 point something is there and npm program 9.5 is there. That is okay, fine. Now, what is my next? What is our next target? Tell me. Why we install this?
To download packages.
Yeah. Which package now we are planning to install? TypeScript. Right?
TypeScript.
npm install TypeScript I have given. Yes, means we are installing TypeScript. -G. What is -G? Yes, nothing but global location. Globally, we are installing this TypeScript. Okay. What is this global installation? If you install any package with -G, that package you can use in your any drive, any location. So here if I give npm install TypeScript I have given. -G. Yes, yeah. So when I press enter key, then it is installing globally. What is the meaning of global location? I will tell you once again. So if I install globally, I can use this in C drive, D drive, or any other location. If I don't use -G, then I can use within the current location only where we are creating. Okay. Where we are creating, where we install in that location only, we can use. So right now I'm installing in my computers. So if I don't use -G, then TypeScript supports that my computers. It will not work with D drive, or any other location. Yes, yeah. Now, if you want to see where it is installed, just all of you do this. Open Windows Explorer, Windows E character is there. Or else if you right click and select, right click on the My Computer and select Explorer, there it is available. So in this Windows Explorer, this is the address, the location bar is there. In that, percentage app data percentage are given. Yes. The percentage app data percentage. Press enter key. Then you are redirecting to roaming location. Roaming location means what is that? So what are the softwares you are installing in your computer? All softwares are available in this roaming location. Is it clear? Like that here, Adobe, AnyDesk, like that Edit Plus, all this software. There, NPM is also, you can identify somewhere. Yes, here NPM is there. There, TSC. So that is TypeScript compiler is installed. I have given NPM install TypeScript now. The result is nothing but these files are generated here. Yes. Is this clear?
Clear.
Yes, yes.
So check in your system once. So in your system, can you identify this?
Yes, I
Son.
can.
Yeah. Anyone facing issue with this? Okay, fine. If I don't give that -G, you cannot see. In this location, this TS is available in the location where we install that package. Means command prompt. Which location command prompt is targeting, in that location it is available. So that is the main concept with -G. Without -G. Yes. -G means globally it is installed the package. Without -G, locally it is installed the package. Now we are ready with TypeScript. If you use TSC-V, the version of TypeScript 4.9.5. That version is downloaded here. So -V is the command to get the version. So Node version is 19.7 and NPM version is 9.5. TypeScript version is 4.9.5. That is the main concept. Yes. Clear now, all of you? Now we are ready to create the TypeScript program. How to create that program we are discussing. Let me close this first of all. Yes. Now I am using the command. 1 second. So in these notes I will write. So here the main thing is what the commands we are using to work with this TypeScript. How to work with this TypeScript. That is the main point which we are discussing. So wait 1 minute. What is TypeScript first of all? TypeScript is superset of JavaScript. Yeah, what is the meaning of superset? Already I told you. Okay. It is providing all features of JavaScript. So what are the features are available in JavaScript? Everything it is providing here. Along with those features, it is also providing some additional features. Okay. So what are those additional features we will discuss? So TypeScript is nothing but the superset of JavaScript. Next one. TypeScript is type safe. Yeah, this is the main point. Okay. TypeScript is type safe means it is providing the data types. Okay. So there is no scope to get the memory leaks. Okay. We can restrict a variable with the specific data type, that is type safe. Next one. TypeScript supports groups concepts already we discussed. Yes. Next one. What are the groups? What are the concepts we have? How to work with class and namespaces to discuss in our programs. Just I told you in the last demo, TypeScript supports object-oriented program concepts, but not JavaScript. Okay, like that. So JavaScript supports only class inheritance, but not supporting interfaces, namespaces, abstract classes, these type of concepts. In TypeScript, all these concepts are available. I told you. Okay. Yes. Next. Okay, next one here. And Nitish, are you getting my voice? All of you getting my voice?
Yes, sir.
So, sometimes
Nitish?
sometimes is not clearly coming, vibrating. Voice is breaking sometimes. So my question is, TypeScript is typeset. Typeset means just
TypeScript?
TypeScript is a typeset. So typeset means what, sir?
Typeset means it is providing the data types. Okay.
Data
So
type.
JavaScript, if you take, JavaScript is not providing the data types. You got it?
Yes, yes.
JavaScript is not providing the data types.
No.
But TypeScript is providing the data types. So to create the variables, we are using data types. That is the main point of this. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. Next one, TypeScript file extension should be .ps. Please just stay like this. I will change the network. 1 second. Now, are you getting my voice? Yes.
Little good.
Yeah. So by mistake, I will just I log in with mobile net. So TypeScript file extension should be .ts. Okay. So pro.ts like that. Any file login.ts like that. We are creating the files. Now here, every statement TypeScript we should terminate with either semicolon or new line. So statements in the TypeScript we should terminate with either semicolon or new line. Yes. So if you write multiple statements side by side, then we are using semicolon as the termination. So if you write the statements one by one, then we are using new line. That is the main concept. Okay. I will show you that. Next one. So, TypeScript is case sensitive. Yes. So in cases point of view, we should be careful. So uppercase and lowercase point of we have to follow those cases. Okay. So we have camel case and Pascal case. I will discuss the camel case and Pascal case later. So remember this, it is case sensitive. TSC is a command to compile TypeScript file. Yeah, here we need to discuss something more. For example, I created one TypeScript file with the name login.ts. Okay, what is the name? Login.ts. So now I want to compile this file, then tsc login.ts. We are using this tsc login.ts. What is the meaning of compilation? Anyone tell me? What is the meaning of compilation?
Compilation means to convert the high level language into binary machine level language.
Compilation is nothing but here high level language to
Machine level.
mission understandable language. Okay. We are compiling high level language to mission understandable language. That is the concept of compilation. But here transpiling is there. Transpile concept is there. TSC command is not compiling exactly. It is transpiling the code. So actually in compilation and transpilation, the common factor is checking code for the errors. That is common. Okay. Both it is checking code for the errors. But in this concept, if you observe here, okay, in this transpilation, so it is not converting high level to mission understandable code. So it is converting one high level code to another high level code. Okay. Yes. One high level code to another high level code. That is the concept of this. Is it clear? Yes. Now here, TS file is converting into JS file. So if you use the TSC command, then what is happening? TS file is converting into JS file. That is the main concept of this. Okay. Yes. Now, why it is converting into JS file? Because browser cannot understand TypeScript code. So browser can understand JavaScript code only. So browser cannot understand TypeScript code. That's why, so it is converting into JS code. That JS code we are linking with HTML file. That is the main purpose of this. Now you can ask me one question. Sir, why should we create TS file and again convert into JS file? That JS file we are linking with HTML file. Instead of that, directly we can use the JS code and directly we can link with the HTML. That question may come in your mind. So why we are using JS file, sorry, TS code here? Because of simplicity of coding, flexibility of coding. Is it clear? So TypeScript is very simple than JavaScript. That is the reason why we are using TS, TypeScript code. But finally, it has to convert into JS, JavaScript, because browser can understand JavaScript code only. Browser cannot understand TS code. So that point is clear. Means after compilation, after execution of this TSC command, we are getting one more file. What is that? Login.js. That file we are getting. So here login.ts file is converting into login.js file. That is the main purpose. Yes, yeah. That JS file we are linking with our HTML program. That is the main reason why we are using this JS setup. Yes, like that, this is login.ts file. That login.ts file is converting into login.js file. That is the concept of this. Is it clear? Yes. Means high level language to another high level language, it is compiling. Yes, that is the main concept. Okay. So now ask me, have any questions in these points, any doubts? Pannakar, Lokesh.
No, clear, sir.
Anyone? Manik Raja.
No, clear, clear.
See here, the structure is not correct. This what you given here. Where shall I place TS and Angular in this? Okay. Actually, here this is not diagram exactly. I will show the diagram where we can place everything. Okay. So first, let me create one TS file. Okay. For your understanding. So in the desktop, new folder there. TypeScript have one folder. In this folder location, new file I'm creating. So right now I'm using Edit Plus. Later we will work with Microsoft Visual Studio Code. Okay. Yes. Now open Edit Plus. Save this on the desktop. Where so TypeScript first.ts. What that file first.ts. Now, if you observe this, this is first.ts. Now, in this, just a simple message I'm displaying. Alert. Welcome. That is the message. What is that? Welcome message. This first dot ts file I have given let 12. Now I want to compile this program. So we need to open the command prompt. Which command we are using to compile this program? TSC. The command is TSC. So that's why here, first we need to open the command prompt. So that command prompt, in this location we are opening here. Yes, then here open CMD. There CD/TD desktop. So it is very difficult to me to navigate to that location by typing this. That's why simply you can do one thing. So here we need to open the command from this location, right? So click on that address bar and type CMD. The command prompt is opening in that location. Now press enter key. You can see directly in our desktop folder, TypeScript location is open. There, so TSC, what is our file? First .ts. Now it is compiling that file, and is it compilation 100% is compilation or transpilation? It is transpiling. Okay, so it is checking for errors, but after that it is not converting into mission understandable code. It is generating one new file with name first.js. Now you can see this is first.js file. This JS file we are linking with HTML program. So actually here we are discussing TypeScript concepts separately with respect to Angular. So that's why I'm using HTML program now. Later, after TypeScript concepts, we will use these concepts in Angular application. So that structure is a little bit different. I will explain how to use TypeScript with Angular application. But here, so right now we're discussing pure TypeScript concepts. So those concepts we are executing through HTML file. Okay, right now we are not using Angular. After these TypeScript concepts, so from then we are working with Angular concepts. So that time I will explain you how to include this TypeScript Angular. So now I am creating one HTML file. So the JavaScript file which is generated, right? That file I want to add in this HTML file. So file1.html. There script tag source is equal to first.js. So this script simply and inside